Hey everyone and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where today it is time for our level 53 Alchemist quest. Minion Roulette for the day is going to give us the Wind-Up Onion Knight. Hello there. Alright, let's get started. Also, check out the new crafting gear that I crafted last time as Weaver. Okay, this might be strange for this to be my first thought upon seeing this clothing, but I think it also makes sense. It looks very Mandervillian. It looks like something the Mandervilles would wear. Maybe that makes perfect sense. Maybe that's a weird first thought to have, but that's what I immediately thought when I put it on. Also got really nice pentamelds going. Got as much crafting points as I could, up to 365. And my crafting stats are way up. They're up like 50 points each from where it was before the weaving episode. Ooh, got really good buffs out of this new gear. Oh, it was very, very cool to see how high my stats went. Anyways, let's get started on today's quest. Hello, Wiltwake. Wiltwake's Eyes says that something new is afoot. Satora, good, I have a job for you. St. Quinox find was robbed not a few bells past. The thieves took several elegant artifacts, many recently excavated. Oh no. A guard said one dropped this map of Mordona during his escape, but it's covered in odd symbols. A coded message perhaps, or a cipher. We must learn its secrets. The owner of the Drowning Wench in Limsa can help. You've met Baderon, yes? I have. He's the realm's foremost expert on ciphers, which is ironic if you know him. But I do believe he'll be able to read the symbols, and he'll need an alchemist on taking their meaning. Godspeed, my friend. Alright then, I suppose we're heading off to Limsa to meet with Baderon then. Our old friend. One of the kitties has come to snuggle, and is very confused because I have notes on my desk and there's nowhere to lay down. Here, let me make space for the cat. There we go. This is the more polite cat who is less needy, more cuddly. Oh, he wants to sit on top of me. Oh no. This cat has a habit of whenever he really wants to snuggle, he will actually physically lift his paws and push you back in your chair so he can crawl onto your lap and chest and just snuggle with you. It is very cute, and I guarantee he's gonna try and do that in like a few minutes. I can see him getting ready. Alright, Baderon, quickly, before I'm attacked by a cat, well, snuggled to death by a cat, I need help reading this cipher. Greetings, Steel Lass. You have a dark look to you, but a pint of the wench's finest will cure that. Or is there something else you want? Yeah, I've got this map with a bunch of markings on it. I need help decoding it. There's crooks using a cipher and you think alchemy's involved. Well, alchemists have always kept their secrets secret with codes and such, but I'm certain this ain't one. Just a bleeding load of gibberish. Now, I'd go for the double bluff myself. Pen the real message in invisible ink or something, and write a fake cipher on top. That way you fool them what don't know the code and throw them off what do off your track. Just me humble opinion, course, and I can't tell you what it does say, but mind you pass every word of it on to whoever sent you, eh? Now that makes sense. Put a fake cipher on top so that it'll throw anyone off. Make them think that's the real message. That's a pretty clever trick. Well, now that we know this, or at least have an idea that this might be correct. Hello, Shanine, where were you? Have you learned the map secrets yet, Satora? Not yet, but... Did Baderon have any insight into the cipher? Yeah, it's all gibberish. But we think there may be invisible ink. A fake to distract us from the real message in invisible ink, eh? Genius. Well, rest assured that we haven't been idle either. Shanine? I had a piece of the map analyzed. The paper is unremarkable, but I'm told the symbols were written in enchanted ink. Satora, what is that? It's usually used for penning grimoires, but it's a very good ethereal conductor, in general. Ah, so the mythrite increases the ethereal conductivity, and I assume Arcanima relies upon this ink to channel magics, yes? In theory, these symbols are in arcane geometry, so if I channel magic into the map, then something ought to happen. Nothing. I felt the magic flowing, but it just stopped, like it hit a wall. Around the crime scene if I had to pinpoint it. I've got it! That stoppage is the criminal's target! The map gives directions where to go when the magic is channeled into it. Brilliant! And if they rely on these maps for directions, we could bring them directly to us with a fake map, right? Perhaps we could. I found a fragment of a similar map near the road a while ago. If that is where the criminals drop off their orders, then we know where to leave the forgeries. If our fakes pass muster, we could send them anywhere, even to a jail if we wanted. Shanine, you're good with a pen, so I'll entrust the maps to you. Satora, could you concoct my enchanted mithrite ink? With 3 bottles of your finest, we'll see if we can't catch the bastards. Alright, sounds like a plan! Let's lead them right into a trap. Enchanted mithrite ink? Let's get crafting! Alright, the ingredients for the enchanted mithrite ink. We are going to need 9 water crystals. For our gathering, we need to do mining in Kurthus Western Highlands for 12 mithrite sand. We can fight Deep Eyes north of Falcon's Nest in the Kurthus Western Highlands for 6 Deep Eye tears. And from there, we should be able to craft our 3 enchanted mithrite ink. Simple as that. Let's get them all crafted, make sure they're all high quality. And we can get ourselves a fake map to lead them right into a trap. The alchemist quests are always like really good. I don't know why the alchemist quests specifically are the ones that are always good, but the Realm Reborn quests were like came out of nowhere with the surprise behind Severian's motivations. This time around, we're helping with an investigation. Alchemist always has really clever quests. The Stormblood ones are probably my favorite. Those are also really good. It's a shame Severian's abrasive personality may put a few people off from the job, though. Most people don't do crafting for the job quests themselves. The job quests are just a means to an end. Alright, got your mithrite ink? I know I asked for enchanted mithrite ink, but I've since been informed it's a tricky recipe. Are you up for the task? I already have it done, not a problem. I see why Severian thinks so highly of you. We'll be able to lure our criminals out into the open with this ink and a little luck. Now, Shanine and I have chosen St. Quinox Fine. It'll be damn difficult to miss our suspect there. Come with us, Satora. It's safer to have an alchemist on hand than not. Alright. Let's go catch the criminals in the act. Down to Quinox Fine. And this time, everyone's going to be ready for them. And looks like they've already been caught. And they're silent, too. Not gonna say anything? Nothing to say for yourself? Fair enough. When you are captured by police, keep your mouth shut. Because if you're innocent, anything you say, they will use to convict you, even if you're innocent. For the love of... oh my gosh. Protect yourself. Well, this is the rat caught in our trap, but he's a bit off. Behold our culprit, captured not 5 minutes past with the false map on his person. But it's strange, he's not said a living word, not even in his own defense. Come on, lad, speak up. Can't you hear me? Just our luck. He's in a stupor. Struck dumb by something. Or silenced somehow. Miltwake, are you suggesting we've got it wrong? That this boy is in fact a victim, robbed of his mind by a spell or a potion or something? That is my suspicion, yes, though it's purely conjecture without his identity. Just by looking at him, I'd say he's from the Near East. As in the birthplace of alchemy? That can't be a coincidence. Now, hello, who's that fellow? Hey, you, excuse me! rude. Judging by his garb, he was Near Eastern as well. Why ignore us? Yet another mystery, but at least we've got a lead. This lad is at the center of this, be he culprit or victim. The Adventurers Guild can keep him in protective custody. Whatever put him in this state is dangerous, and those who wield this power doubly so. I've little doubt we'll need your expertise again soon, Satora. Very strange, very concerning. But yeah, it would make sense if he was in fact a victim and was robbed of his mind and forced into this. It would be a clever scheme. Use these complicated maps with the double bluff so that people don't catch on easily unless they already know how the crimes are being communicated. But then why are the crimes being communicated? Maybe being communicated to thralls of some kind? So which allows the mastermind to keep themselves very, very, very far away from the entire situation. They don't get their hands involved directly, they send out instructions that aren't easily deciphered to unwitting pawns who are forced into it, and may be the ones captured instead. Whoever this is not someone to be messed with. We gotta catch him. Alright. Let's see. Our crafting log today consists of everything from level 53 to 54 that is not an ingredient purely used for other recipes. So let's see. Hard silver ink is an ingredient. Nothing. There's nothing in our crafting log except for one collectible for the day. Yeah, we have an extremely, extremely simple one for Alchemist. In fact, this is probably going to continue to be the case for Alchemist, since Alchemist primarily makes ingredients for other crafting jobs to use. Alright, our collectible for today is Rarefied Dissolvent. For this, our ingredients are 3 lightning crystals, 4 water crystals. From Timed Gathering, we can do mining in Eastern Lenosha for 1 volcanic rock salt. In the Curses Western Highlands, we can use Botany for 3 Mistil. And we can fight Deep Eyes north of Falcon's Nest in the Curses Western Highlands for 4 Deep Eye Tears. With that, we can make our Rarefied Dissolvent. So let's go ahead and finish making it. Already done. And then we can go hand it off to the collectible appraiser back in Revenant's Toll. I think I love Alchemist. Best quests, simplest crafting logs, makes my life way easier. Alright, there you are, collectible appraiser. I have some dissolvent for you. Let me just find it. Here we go. It'll give us 54 script. And with that, next time on Final Fantasy XIV, I believe it is time for some more side quests. In fact, we may be unlocking Flight in Kurthus Western Highlands next time. I'll see everyone tomorrow for that.